YouTube. And in just a couple of seconds, I should receive image here that we are live. And I think we're live, Martin. I think you can start.
Nice. We're live everywhere.
Should be.
So, we started this morning with trying to make me love design requirements. And to do that, I've gone through a lot of
It's
learning.
a complicated relationship.
Yes. Yes. I'm just going to show the CAD to remind people that what we're trying to build here. And we got great help this morning, but we ended the stream on talking about the importance of dividing the requirement in a nice tree structure. One of the things that's been going wrong before is that I mix very like deep requirement about some little bolt somewhere in the machine with a systems level, high level requirement about what the whole project is, the purpose of the whole project. And I don't even know what kind of categories we're going to have. So that's where I want to start this stream. I'm going to learn about the tree structure of design requirements. And then you can see on our to-do list here, we're going to see what categories we're going to have in that tree structure. And then we're going to go over to this new document that you see here that we started to create, where we're going to group stuff and learn how to make a nice Google sheet according to that structure. So we don't see all kinds of design requirements at the same time. And a little quick walkthrough, just what we did. We are developing a currently 5-column minimal design requirement structure. So we have a name for the structure for the requirement. We have a logical magical selection. Logical requirements are the aesthetic things that are subjective on my project. The magical are the aesthetic things. The logical are the non-subjective things that are measurable. Then the statement of the requirement, the priority, shall, should, and may, and then a verification method, which was actually a really good thing for me to learn. And for example, we have this, the machine shall have a vibraphone, and the verification method is ocular inspection. It sounds ridiculous, but it's not. The machine drops marbles with a timing accuracy of plus minus X millisecond. Audio recording, measure millisecond difference. So this verification method helps me also write the requirement in a good way. So let's go.
I just want to start off by thanking you, Martin, for fixing the dark reader extension on your browser.
Yes,
I can take that off my whiteboard now. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we fixed the dark mode here on the thing. So we have to see how to do this tree structure that someone suggested.
I guess they're gonna throw this in here from Fubuki. No. Yes, data filter view is amazing. Then you can filter magical and logical.
Yeah.
That could be something.
We can go here. We can also sort. Then we can sort it on logical and magical.
There we go. Great job, Martin.
But I don't think... Yeah. So I need to understand some kind of tree here. Project overview is minimal tree structure. 2, design requirements. System. Okay, I don't understand this. How should I post that question actually? Systems levels. What kind of levels of design requirement do we have? Perhaps that could be something. maybe if I read, maybe I understand a bit better. Because I need to kind of find a way that that actually helps me, not just doing something that people says that I should do. Because it's done in big projects. Because my project is different. I need to like make my own way. But we do need a tree structure, and we had a tree structure. I'm going to actually open another tab here with my best design requirement document that we made so far, where we used a tree structure. I'm just going to see if I can find it. Oh, is that not in? I'm just looking for the old design requirement.
The old sins.
Yeah, that was a pretty good document we made. Sorry, I closed that tab by mistake before the stream here. This is the one.
Here we have from William. I'm just going to add this here. When I am teaching people to write design requirements, you need to write the requirements as if you were the client only.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start a notes. I think was here's the notes document actually. Boom boom boom. Okay, I'm having two dark mode on at the same time here.
Double dark.
We're gonna do it off on this one. Yeah, it's kind of crazy now. But keep that comment, Hannes. Yeah, this is not
keep that comment.
This is not. Yeah, this is not really nice to read. I think for Google Docs, I want another extension on. It's annoying. Let me see if I just turn all the text black, perhaps.
And I need the chat to update me if the streaming is going smoothly. I got a little error notice from YouTube that the video quality was poor. But now I got back again. So if you experience video or audio issues, please let me know.
That would be great. We fixed both sync issue on Hannes' mic and the audio issue that we had yesterday this morning by changing a USB cable to a better one.
Sometimes the simplest solutions are the best.
So on this document that worked a lot, we used this tree structure with a 1.1, 1.2. So one is goals and purpose. So here we can see all the these are actually the categories that I made the first time. So if you see on our to-do list, design requirement 3 categories, these are the 8 categories I had last time. And I never turned back to this 60-page document. It's never been something helping me design the machine. It's never been working for me. I have been working for this document. And I think to make this work, I need a structure that I understand. So just to let everyone, what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to find these categories. So, but it's interesting that the purpose is the first one here that I did. And it was the same that chat suggested here. So I guess I'm going just to give the same prompt to Grok here to see if they So I also need to make the prompt better. So the project is a 1-person minimal art project. The design requirements are meant to be used by me and only me as the designer of the project. I want something something very rudimentary that I can understand easily and get inspired from. We are not making a 747 here. This feels better. Project title, quick project idea, what it must do, look and feel. This look and feel is a little strange. Physical and making. Nice to have ideas. Okay, this is not really engineering. Make it a bit more classic engineer. I'm prompting bad here. Especially, I want a good tree structure for the design requirements, like systems level requirements. What categories come below those high level categories? So purpose and scope. Okay, here we okay, this I like. This is a better start. Document control, front matter. This is just about the document. Nice. Here we go. And this is exactly what chat suggested. So the first is the purpose, artistic user requirement, and stakeholder user requirements. It's actually success criteria. That's actually kind of important because the person transporting the machine needs the machine to fit into the trailer of the transporting långtradare. What is it called in English, Hannes?
Yeah, that's right. Also, truck.
Trailer. Yeah, the trailer of the truck. Okay. I kind of like this. System level requirement. This is the core, what the entire piece must achieve section. But the system level is broken down further into classic categories. Functional requirements, and I never understood, I've read these breakdowns so many times and never understood the difference. Performance requirements, physical and dimensional requirements, material and construction requirements. Then we have non-functional requirements. This handling transport needs, safety and reliability, design constraints, budget limit, time, schedule constraints, quality and aesthetic attributes, verification approach, how you'll check it. But what I don't understand, now all of a sudden we have verification as a category of its own, but before we had verification as part of each design requirement. So yeah. How to use this tree in practice. Rudimentary style. Start at the top, high level category first, then fill in the sub bullets with short, clear statements in your own words. Okay, this table is kind of what we're doing. I'm gonna pick the stuff that I think speak to me here.
Yeah.
And I think the start here feels good.
Great. But before you start, I got a comment here, and I can echo this comment as well here from 00 Lack. I see confusion in the chat. Can you explain the purpose of the design requirements document? Who is it for? How does it get you to a world tour? This is a very difficult topic, and you're not an expert on design requirements either, Martin. But so catch the viewers up a bit on what we're doing with all this information.
Yeah, I think it's even more important. I need to catch up myself what I need this for.
Yeah.
It's basically everyone being telling me I have to do this, and it has cost a lot of time, and added a lot of frustration. And so
What is the goal of to have a good design requirement document?
perhaps
Is it to define what the machine is on paper?
so like I discussed with Derek, like when you have a customer client relationship, it's much more clear that it's like sending a proposal for an invoice. Like it's a clear list of what we're expecting for this price, and then you give a price. So yeah, I can do this job according to your requirements here. I can do this for $100,000, and you're like, okay, great, let's do it. And then you come up, oh wait, I want a 5-story house instead of a 3-story house. Oh sure, we can go back and change the design requirements, and then I'll give you a new budget. Like, so I think in a client
A business.
in a business situation with a client and a producer, like this is almost part of the negotiation to understand the project. Like it's super important when there's a lot of people involved, and I'm only by myself, so perhaps this is why I haven't grasped, like perhaps I shouldn't do it at all. Perhaps I should learn to hate design requirements, and that will be much easier for me.
And Baldrian Live says setting limitations ? And scoping the project.
Yeah. Go back to the previous one. That's, I think Baldrian is on the correct. For example, Ludwig is like, have you thought about transportation limitations? You know, Martin, that 1 meter and 90 centimeter is a really standard thing for trailers height. So none of your sub-assemblies, when you take apart a machine, should be larger than that. And if we set that in a list, if we put it here somewhere in a system that I can actually use, I can then immediately go here in the master part. I can go new sketch, and I can inform my design decisions. I can go, let's just do this, I can go on the top plane, and I can say that, like, this is the maximum size of one of the sub-assemblies, for example. Boom. So I can then go, okay, it would be the project, to get the project down from a dream level down to earth, to make it possible. This will then, like Baldrian says, set a limitation. But what I'm having very, very hard time to parse, and I'm getting the design requirement annoyance, frustration, as you can hear, is like, there's so much, you have to do this, you have to do that, and also I feel for myself that I don't, it's hard to like filter out what is actually the helpful stuff, what is helpful.
Yeah. My memeplex added it like this: Martin needs to remind himself that when he adds a feature, this will change the future of the machine, and the design requirements may help in defining those delays.
I think that's a great comment from my memeplex, as always adding value here. Thank you. Because it's then, the document could become a help for making these tough decisions that we need to make. And I mean, there are reasons why design requirements is the first step in a serious engineering project. And my machine is not a little art; it's really complicated. So I think, but back to if you can pull up that comment again with, I think that's why I'm having trouble. Yeah.
Was it this?
Yeah. I think OO-Lack is starting this discussion in a much better place. OO-Lack is actually doing my Pixar video, like think from the right, start with the why of things. He's actually, is actually putting this whole discussion, like, what are we doing here? Like, even before, like, looking on how other people usually do it. But this always happens with this design requirement stuff for me. And today what I wanted to do is I wanted to be concrete today. I didn't want to sit here and talk philosophy for 3 hours. So, but leave that comment up. I do think, I think this start, I think all the first 4 points here, yeah, perhaps this is also good. Perhaps this is also good, actually. I think this list is pretty solid. The only thing I don't understand...
Appendices.
Let me copy paste this list. I think it kind of speaks to me, this list. I need to like remove the fluff and do it in, get it into something that I really like. What happened here? Okay. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this.
And here is something from Adri4301 who says, also remember sometimes in projects some design requirements might not be met in the end, especially non-functional requirements. But it's always good to have a set framework for how to evaluate. And perhaps that is what I tried to tell you earlier, like defining the machine on a piece of paper is what you're trying to do.
Yes. It's always good to have a set framework for how to evaluate. So let's try to take... I think the first 3 steps here are like introductory, setting the basics. And then we are system level requirements. But then I don't understand, are these system level Okay, so all these are system. Okay, where is the engineering design? Because then it
Winter Yas says, I think you should write out for yourself what the design requirements are for before looking at the structure. And then Memeplex says right after, perhaps it's just like the blob machine. Make first, fix later.
Yeah. It's just that I tried that a lot of times. I kind of went into that process a lot of times in this project, and I have 10 abandoned design requirements documents that I started.
But why were they abandoned?
Yeah,
because you didn't understand them.
They grew
too complicated.
I never grasped how to use it as a great tool for me, for working. I was always working for the document. The document was never working for me.
Yeah. And what do you feel that you need to get out of the document? I see the most useful case for getting this down on paper and having exact facts on everything is when you're going to order stuff from manufacturing. Otherwise...
No, I think it's much deeper than that. It's to be able to help making good design decisions, and then also as a language to kind of understand. Maybe it's like what you said also, but. Or is it okay that I just continue CADing until I have a CAD model that I like, and then I work backwards from there and make a document from there?
That feels like it's catering to the thing that you're the best at, and that is making awesome creative stuff.
Exactly.
It feels difficult doing creative stuff when you're handcuffed to a document, kinda. But I don't know. You also want to do this professionally.
Yeah, and also like something that annoys me. I said it to Derek as well. Like, I want to understand things at the core, like from the base, and I still don't understand. Actually, I really don't understand all these divisions that I've been reading for. It's not just this list. And usually it says here what it must do, how well it must perform. System level. But I think we can't really go wrong. And it's also like project overview, 1 paragraph description of the art piece. You know, it's not like we're writing an essay here.
Oh, thank God.
Yes. And here we have the why, the purpose. We already answered that in our design requirements. I want to act responsible. I want to be more professional. I want to become. Okay. Why am I doing this? I need to become a better designer to finalize this project. Everyone's been telling me that this is a missing piece in my arsenal. Obviously it is. So I want to learn the bare bones to get started on something that feels helpful. And I don't really. I'm always good at like starting and finding a little thread to pull on, and then opening up my knowledge. And in this area, it's just like a wall of concrete.
Yeah.
So something feels wrong. Something
I just
feels off.
here are some cautionary words as well then from Memeplex. I was sparring with Claude about this, something about going backwards from a concept already, which is what Martin had. They had a warning. The only risk is falling in love with the how too early.
Yeah, that's very good. That is very, very good. Because I think everyone who's been following the channel have seen me tinkering with the how, loving the how something is being achieved. Like, oh, we can do this to get the dynamic vibraphone, blah, blah, blah. And I'm always tinkering at like some very end of the tree of the design, and I'm never attacking it at its core. So okay.
Let's see here as well from Marchman. The design requirements is important to keep focus, so it should be used to guide the CAD process, not the other way around. So instead of having a big design requirement, just have the bare minimum. Later you can observe and change.
Yeah, love that comment as well. Thank you everyone in chat for getting me on track here. I'm really like naked in the dark here. Is that a Lord of the Rings reference?
Naked in the dark.
I mean, okay, so tree structure. We're actually almost going on to the tree categories, Hannes. I'm gonna chat a little bit more here under here. How would I set up this tree structure if I wanted to do the DR inside a Google Sheet without making it visually what's the word? To chaotic groups inside groups, and do we add a numbering system like 1.1, 1.2, 2.1, etc.
I just want to, I like, this one was really good as well from Wintergatan. The design requirements should guide the decisions you make while CADing. It should help you determine exactly what to do when in doubt. So that you have like the box here that you need to keep inside perhaps.
Yeah, the box of the trailer is a good example of like, I can be how creative I want if it doesn't go through the door or in the trailer. Like the door here. Like maybe I want it to go through the doors. We had an issue of that in France.
Yes, we had. We had to disassemble it and take it through the window instead.
Okay, hierarchical. What I do love, there's something I do love, Hannes. It's this hierarchical number system that I did on my previous. So, okay, let's not get down. We're going to build up this document now.
We need to understand. We're learning here, people. And
Yeah.
we are so happy that you're here with us.
So, column A, rec idea. Use hierarchical number. This gives you a clear classic engineering outline feel. What's fun with that is not only that I love it, we're also then going to be able to... so this is actually in the wrong column here. First, make it exist, make it good, look good later. So here we're going to have like this 2.3.4.2.1, I guess, in the end. And then you can be like, according to design requirement 23421, we can't do that. You know, I think that's how they do it at big companies.
Okay, so that's what you want.
That's what I want. So this,
you want it to sound cool.
No, but the tree structure is playing in my head. Is working in my head. So I like that. And you remember Chris in France? He helped us with the PBS, a product breakdown system. It was also a numbering system like that, which like was a bit too complicated for us then, but it was a fun way to see the machine. Read
part. This comment, Martin, and take a deep breath.
It's okay to not do things perfect first time or second time. Okay, my memeplex, but this is my 12th time trying this, so I
13th time the charm.
I like the sentiment. Okay, but I feel we're getting somewhere. I'm a great mix of listening to the experiences everyone has here that says that the design requirements should inform CAD, not the way around. But then I don't want to make 747 Boeing design requirements before starting CADing. And
before you start CADing, I just want to say a huge thank you to Cyrus for subscribing to our Twitch channel. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Cyrus. And I also have from my memeplex, Hannes, please tell Martin about filters on row 2. It's in data. I see that a lot. I don't really understand what they're yelling to me about.
I guess it's the filters on row 2. They mean this one, data. Create filter. Where did that window go? Yeah, so it's going to be a meta. Wait, is it here? Ah, this is nice. Filter by condition. Okay, but here...
Row, not column. Perhaps you found that.
I think they meant column. I want to remove that filter. Yeah, filters are great. So let's do one thing at a time here. We are going to mix a little bit, and I'm going to learn just to set up the Google Sheet for this. I saw that Grok is suggesting what the chat was suggesting before, to use row grouping for collapsible sections. We can probably do filters as well.
I'm just gonna
No.
keep on.
Select the whole row.
Chat is livid.
Okay, with what?
I don't know, Martin.
They are livid with...
Filter or sort or both.
With the filter, you mean? They're livid?
Yes.
Okay. So, you mean it's better than a group? Because what I like the grouping is that we can group the same way as we're doing the numbering systems. But let's start simpler. Let's just start with trying to do the categories of the tree, the top level categories. So now we're all taking a big, deep breath here, and I'm making some nice rows here.
It's easy for you to say to take a deep breath. I can't when I see donations like this from Mandracool. Tinkering is honestly one of the most fun parts about this job, but believe me, there is no better feeling than having something on screen for months or years and then finally have it in front of you. It will never get old.
Thank you so much, Mandracool. That's a username we recognize from a long way back. Thanks for still being here.
And here with the lovely donation. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So I'm going to fill these lines with a green color. These are the headers of the categories. So these lines are going to be super special and are going to be the start of huge categories. So you can group and use filter at the same time. Interesting. We're going to learn that. So let's postpone how to filter and group. Now I need to find some categories that really speak to me. And I would love chat's input on this. As I said before, we had these categories. And I think this suggests, wait, where was it? Oh, I had it here. This suggesting starts off pretty nicely. So let's do our first. Let me just see how my tabs are. I think we're gonna have it. So I have them next to each other. Document control. Okay.
Document control. Here we go.
It sounds so boring. Do you remember when I made those monsters from the anime? It's like
Solo leveling.
Yes. Document control. Okay. I'm starting to get a feeling here. We're not gonna do a lot of bloat. We're just going to do what's necessary here. Introduction. Okay, we're going to do that.
Do it. And while I do that, I'm gonna introduce 2 new Twitch subscribers. We have Jiminy Kin and we have Glapak that subscribed on Twitch. That's so awesome. Thank you so much. That is so cool. We're growing on Twitch.
That's fantastic.
We're at 912 followers now. We're approaching our 1,000 followers there. So keep on joining on Twitch. That is awesome.
We knew that streaming some text documents would do it.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Stakeholder user requirement. Okay, if I want to think. Sorry for this. Document control introduction. I mean, these feels like things that are for huge projects, but also, Hannes, this document might be helpful to actually get help later from more people in the project. There's a lot of people who wants to help, and if we have a document where that is actually, it might be. I mean, these are okay. They're gonna just be short. I'm not gonna I'm gonna keep them in. Okay.
I just want to also, we got a donation from Martin here with a comment. So I'm going to read the comment to you here from Martin. First, establish section headers for the tree, then fill out contents of the tree. Work from top down, not everything at once.
Perfect. That's actually what I'm doing here. These are the section headers of the tree. Thank you, Martin, for confirming that we're on a good path.
And Cyrus just says what the whole internet is thinking. Pure cinema.
Absolute cinema. Stakeholder.
Are we on the next objective on the stream?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, thank you
I should have said.
Look at this. Boom.
You know what? I want to understand document control. I want to understand introduction. Okay. Stakeholder user requirements. So intended, I just want to see this third one. Intended experience, impact on the viewer or yourself. Yeah, okay, we have a lot of those written down already. Success criteria, how you'll personally know the piece works or feels complete. And I also wonder if like the sound engineer user stories come in here. But we're not going to go. Perhaps it's okay for me to just add this without going hard into it. I think it's level 4 that I really need to understand. Stakeholder user requirements. I can learn to understand these later.
Yeah, and Aaron Shayer says, Martin heading in the right direction. This document is about getting all the knowledge in your head into something that can guide work for others who would help.
Thank you, Aaron. I truly appreciate everyone's comments here because I'm really, I don't know how to do this. And so that helps a lot. Okay, now we're going into the meat of the design requirements here at level 4, category 4. And here we have some under. Should I do what they suggested here? System level requirements is going to be a green. Functional requirements, performance requirements, physical and dimensional requirements. I don't know if it makes sense for me to divide them like this. Okay, let's make the top category first. Do I want system level requirements? System level requirements. I guess this is what I call design requirements, but maybe the whole thing is design requirements. Non-functional requirements. Display location condition, indoor, outdoor temperature. I mean, this is good stuff. Handling transport needs. If the piece will move.
I mean, this is good stuff.
Oh, you were laughing at me.
Yeah, pure cinema.
Light exposure. Non-functional requirements. Design constraints. Time, schedule constraints. Before Martin dies. It should be before Martin dies. It should be on
or if his daughter is taught how to operate the machine.
That's true. Verification approach. What I don't like this. I don't like verification approach as a separate category. That goes against what we made here with the verification method being defined in each category. So I think I'm not going to do number 6. I'm not going to do appendices. So perhaps non-functional requirements. Okay, but perhaps we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. If non-functional requirements, because now the beauty is let's remove 6, 7, 8 for now. Just to show you something here, Hannes, is that if we create some rows here under 4, I think Chris made this in the so green, this color is for and then if we have like the first line of the next level could be maybe something a bit more beautiful. Here, 4.1. Yes.
Oh, wow.
4.2.
Yes.
Are you feeling the control?
The three categories, the tree structure. Oh.
Yeah, so then also if you have, so the .1 have their special color. It helps me feel a little bit in control here. We do that blue. I think we can format that automatically later. It's not important how we build the sheet. It's important I understand why we're doing this.
Yeah.
So, and then later we can do the filters and stuff. Let's do this. Boom. No. Boom. I'm gonna start looking a little bit at the document control because there was like these. Let's do those. See if I can paste them in for some way. Nope. Shift Command V did it. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. So then is the question, you see now how author belongs under document control. I can start filling these in for fun. Martin. So stupid. So stupid. So this is 3.1. We are at 3 categories, all right. So, non-functional requirements. Probably I can make Google Sheet build these numbering systems automatically for me. I think Chris did that. That would be a nice procrastination task right now. We're going to go procrastinate crazy on that later, but now I want to stay focused on internalizing why I'm doing this.
Keep on going.
Thank you. So I think I need to understand all this. I want to ask questions about category 4 here. Because there's several trees in my head. To just explain to chat, maybe chat can help me figure this out. I see the whole machine as a tree as well. So the marble machine is 1. Then we have instruments. So the vibraphone is like 1.1. Then the bars of the vibraphone is like 1.1.1. And then the note resonance of each bar is like... So there's also a tree in the... But that's maybe more a PBS, like a part tree. And that's kind of how I always thought about design requirements. Perhaps I'm like too much influenced about the product breakdown system we made. This can be something, Hannes. I'm stuck in the Marble Machine X documents we made.
The MMX traps, they're everywhere. We need to slay them. Cast them into the fire.
Maybe.
And I see something in chat that I just want to take it because the chat is talking a lot about it. This is from Antrino. 3 different comments. Hannes, please suggest to put outside of the table the document control.
Makes sense. Thank you, Antrino. I didn't
like a header of the doc.
Yeah.
Before row to be clear.
Yeah, before row to be clear.
And people are questioning if document control really is relevant at all.
For like, probably not. We're not going to have good. Get rid of it. Thank you, chat.
Document control is not really relevant in this context, I feel.
Yeah, thank you. We're gonna delete that and turn and this is.
And Antrino says the same thing. Sure, in fact, should not be part of the design requirement list. So,
thank you.
We listen to your chat. It might take a while. I need to find the right time to put things up here on screen, but I'm reading your chats.
Yeah, this stream I need chat more than ever, I realize. So, it already feels good. Okay, do we even need introduction?
What the hell is introduction? Hello, my name is Marble Machine. Nice to meet you.
Sometimes it feels like we're acting out the film Dumb and Dumber, you and me, when we're doing this. How could you go and do something like this and totally redeem yourself? Nice. We skipped the whole category. So introduction is purpose. You know, Do you know what we should rename that to? I'm still just philosophizing, or if that's a word. Goals and purpose. Why are we doing this? And in these, look what I did here. This is actually something we should copy. I added like a question after the title, and this category is answering this question. So let's do that one for category 1 instead of introduction. I think that's what introduction means. Goals and purpose. Why are we doing this?
Edwin says introduction. That's really only needed if you're bringing in people who have no clue what you're doing. And Frogo says, by the time it's ready, the machine will be able to introduce itself.
Because I don't want to add a lot of fluff to this. Martin, make a list of different types of requirements for yourself. Artistic, logistic, musical, etc. Yeah, there's so many categories. Like, that's why there's so many competing tree structures that I don't know which one to choose. Harry and Lloyd background It's a little bit like all these is like implicit in my feeling. And I don't need anyone, I don't need to, and I don't want to explain like intended experience, emotional, visual, or interactive impact on the viewer or yourself. I'm never in doubt what I think about those things. So I think we should cut all the fluff now.
Cast it into the fire. Do it.
We can add that.
That can come later.
I think so.
When you decide how the audience should feel about your machine.
Or, stakeholder user. Perhaps deserves just being there, but we're just ignoring those categories for now. They can just be there as category 1 and category 2. Intro, goals and purpose. Why are we doing this? Stakeholder user requirements. Can we get a question after that? What is the question that stakeholder/user requirements should answer? One question.
From Twitch, Muchara, you do not need that. It is intended to tell the engineer what the goal of the stakeholder is. You know that since you are the stakeholder.
That's... Okay. Thank you, Muchara.
And we have from Jimmy, Thomas, and Antrino. All the first 3 points are part of a description document, not a list of design requirements. 1, 2, 3 should all be out. Yes.
Oh, thank you, everyone. I got a response here. What does the user need the system to do to achieve their goal? We tried. I had some in this document. Let's just go here and do this. 1, system level requirements, and these are gone. Boom. See, we're deleting even here.
Nice, nice.
Chat, do we need non-functional requirements?
Why? This machine is gonna function.
And also, do someone know how to set up this tree numbering automatically in Google Sheet? It can be a nice procrastination for us to relax with. So do we keep... What do you say? We have 2 chat. Now we have 2 headers. System level requirements and non-functional requirements.
Let's see what chat says. You know,
Yeah.
we have 20 seconds delay for chat, so...
Why?
Why? I don't know. I don't know. I just see now. Yes, and hearts. Well done, Martin. Yes.
I love everyone being on this stream.
And we also got a new subscriber thanks to this. AQ Pigs subscribed. All because of this, you know. And we have another one. Mr. Josh, that's me, subscribed to Twitch as well. You're making good. And there we have Vinter. Y'all says yes, logic versus magic requirements. There we're at it. System level and non-functional. That is logic and magic, right?
Oh, it's that.
Kinda.
Yeah, this is what I mean with the competing trees. But a breath of fresh air.
You will need non-functional requirements such as the flyball governor must be visible.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you, Antrino. Providing a lot of value here, all of you. Good. Then I know what to do next. I want to drill deeper into the next categories under system level requirements.
I just need to read this because this helps me understand from Muchara. Non-functional just means requirements that are not directly related to the function of the machine. Like it needs to be able to be disassembled to move, etc. Good. Thank you, Muchara.
So I'm going to just educate myself a bit by doing this question on all the headers. I want this question format for my own understanding. So what is the single question the system level requirements should answer?
You get a Google Sheet tip here as well from Maddie or Beth McLaughlin. Martin, quick Excel sheets tip to help autofill a series. Select the first cell in the series, then in the bottom right there is a circle. Double click that, and that it will autofill.
Thank you. I wanted something more intelligent than autofill even, I think. I think Chris set it up like when you made a new row, it's like it respected, it's like a bullet point list inside the, I don't know. Okay, it's a bit of a diversion. The single guiding, but thank you, for system level requirements is what must the system do and how well must it do it? What must the system do? This builds directly on user, but now adds measurable performance to satisfied. Can we shorten it to what must the system do?
And while that is thinking, I just want to say thank you so much to Nathaniel Benny for subscribing on Twitch and with a lovely message. This sub is for Wilson. And who knows, perhaps Wilson might come up and say thank you as well. There he was.
I never heard him talk before. That was
He got so happy. You know, when subs comes, he gets happy.
Didn't I have wrapping on? Yeah, I had wrapping on. Maybe I can put this question in the verification method. Oh, I can do that actually. So I'm very slow in the beginning with stuff like this. I'm trying to internalize this. What must the system do and how well must it do it? And then we're going to add underneath here. So let's ask again here. What are the subcategories of system level design requirements for a mechanical project? Please make a minimal and simple list and add to each category a question that the category answers. I don't know if that's a meaning. What is the question that is answered by the requirements under each category?
Perfect. Let it think. And while it's doing that, I want to say thank you to Screw TSW for subscribing on Twitch and with a lovely message as well. I've been watching your content for a long time. Best of luck with finishing this beast. We're so happy to have you here. So awesome to have a lot of Twitch viewers as well. And thank you so much for subscribing. And we got a comment from Isaac Ramans as well about system requirements. System requirements are about the machine as a whole, not any individual piece. Those are subsystems.
Okay, Isaac. Oh, Isaac sent me a fantastic... That's... Hi, Isaac. Sent me a fantastic email this morning, actually, with lessons from the previous stream week. Was a super good breakthrough. Okay, so systems... But wait. Any individual piece, those are subsystems. Wait, is this where I'm going wrong there? Where will the subsystems come? They will come somewhere under system level requirements? Or will the subsystem never be defined? Okay, I need to ask that question instead to...
While you do that, I want to say... Huge thank you and welcome to Dexter Omat Privatny. I'm sorry for the pronunciation, but thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. And that means a lot. Thank you so much, and welcome here.
Requirement for Thank you and welcome so much. Requirements for...
Vintias says those go in a new group 3.
Aha. What? This is what I'm not grasping. I thought we were going to go down to the... I thought that we were going to get down to the nuts and bolts already in category 1. What's the name of group 3?
Give me a name, chat. You don't need subsystems now. Let's see.
Someone says I don't need it. Do not form their own top-level category in system-level design requirements. Instead, subsystem requirements are derived from the system-level categories.
Subsystems can be described in the separate sheets. And Martin says, think of it like that. System is overall machine. Subsystem is a specific part or section like a drivetrain. There could be multiple nested subsystems. You already defined 5 subsystems in the CAD.
Yeah. But we're getting first someone says it's in category 3. Grok says it's included in, they will appear under the system level categories. Subsystem requirements are derived from the system. Yeah, I don't understand, Hannes. I don't understand how this is done. I don't get a like feeling, I always have like, nice, that's how it's done. Should I maybe Google for some example documents to get out of this rut? Because I don't see how this is done.
That would be very, very good.
And
while you do that, I want to say thank you to Tinku that also become a Twitch subscriber and sends just a nice little hi our way. Thank you so much. That is awesome.
I'm going to search for examples of design requirement for mechanical designs.
Isaac says, I think there is a lot of wisdom in the design requirement structure mirroring the master part model.
Oh, that's interesting. But people will push back against that. Like, how do you know you're gonna have a flywheel? Like, what is that derived from? I'm not finding any good examples here. Let's see. I'm just Googling here.
While you're Googling, I want to say something. We are working really hard to get the Wintergatan.net website more up to date. Because we always get questions like, when are you streaming? Why wasn't there any stream today? We want to have a good place where we can share all the actual information. So, starting today, we will start to updating the website a bit more. For now, we have some new info out. Alfons will put it on the Wintergatan.net website. So if you're wondering about the streaming schedule or updates, you can find that at wintergatan.net. It's still it's a work in progress, but we're updating it continuously. So
I can actually show it here. If you remove the graphics, if you go to the site, you have here on the top, you have info, and this is not well designed. It's just a MVP, but this is
zoom in on that.
This is where we give our latest updates. And talking about the latest update, I think I know what to do now. I should not like have a snowflake tantrum. I should just accept that we are going to learn about system level requirements, because I think it looks like this is so standard that it should be applicable to me somehow. So let's see in this breakdown, I guess, functional requirements, what it must do. Performance requirements, how well it must perform. Physical and dimensional requirements, I guess how big. Yeah, it's all these. What if I just start? These we can fill in later. What if I just start adding 4.1 and 4.2? It probably couldn't go too much wrong.
Here's a tip from Larsen Kale. It says, ask AI to generate an example for an existing machine like a piano or gramophone.
Okay, that's not
too bad.
That's not a bad idea.
Create a design requirement document.
A design requirement tree structure with an example using a piano as an example. I'm especially interested in learning what different categories of requirements should do. Good idea. Meanwhile, I'm going to add then here functional requirements. But then now we have functional requirements also in. Yeah, sorry everyone for the. Okay, non-functional. No, there was nothing. I got pissed off. Functional requirements. Like so far, everyone, we managed to write 3 words in this stream.
Yes! 3 is more than 0.
Functional requirements. And what was the other thing? Performance. What it must do. Performance requirements. How well it must perform. Let's copy paste this with shift there. What it must do. Okay, so we're not going to have a question on the green ones. We have a question on all the blue ones. What it must do, how well it must perform. Okay, so chat, I can't do this without you. Do you agree that this would be useful for me? These 2 major categories. 1.1 and 1.2. Functional requirements and performance requirements. Is this a useful tree structure for the Marble Machine project since it's only for me? Because I'm getting FOMO, like I'm worried I'm missing a better like option. Let's go and check with the piano. Oh, interesting.
I don't see. Can you zoom in a bit?
Yeah, and it starts with the functional and the performance. The piano produce musical notes when keys are pressed. Allow player to control volume and tone via touch. Sustain or dampen notes using pedals. Flow down example, keyword system. Every key, okay. Performance requirements, how well, speed, accuracy, capacity, efficiency. Dynamic range is from pianissimo to fortissimo. Repetition speed, minimum 8 notes per second on any key. Tuning stability, stay in tune, stands for 6 months. Physical form requirements, overall dimensions. Okay, this was actually a great prompt suggestion from chat here. This helps me. Total weight, because I was always like, I want to describe the vibraphone both in this way and in this way and in this way. I was like, why should I describe the vibraphone on all those different places? But this is the systems requirements, which means that we're not describing the vibraphone, we're describing the Marble Machine. Interface requirements, environmental requirements, under what conditions, reliability, how reliable, safe, durable, maintainable must the piano be, constraint, what fixed limits, budget, schedule. This wasn't too bad. This was really good.
That's very nice. Good to have real life examples.
Yeah, that was really smart. I think I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna copy this example here. Copy.
And
And I'm
here is
gonna.
interesting if it's different. RL said R. Martin asked for requirements for pianola.
Then it becomes a little bit simpler. The sizes are smaller.
You also got answers to your list. If those
if
are
it was
good for you.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. One, and 1, 2. Yes.
Thank you, everyone. It's so helpful. It's so, I don't know why it's like triggering for me. Now I'm gonna do the autofill that someone suggested. Can you find that comment?
The autofill, I think is too far back, sadly.
Perhaps like this. Yeah, I think this was it. So now the autofill was helpful. Thank you for the autofill suggestion. I wonder actually now with this piano, I wonder if maybe we should do this like this. Boom. Physical. It's. Okay, I'm gonna remove. Perhaps this is actually just a good interface requirements. Interface requirements. Wait, what was it there? Interface with users or other systems. Interface with users or other systems. Perhaps.
This is an experiment you should do pretty soon, that Martin says here, or Marcin. I wonder what would happen if you took your existing document and asked the AI to transform it into proper tree based on the piano example.
Yeah.
Just as an experiment. And look here, Justin Greenwood, 5 words now. Mammoth progress. And my memeplex. This looks like the start of a beautiful design requirement.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oof. 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 Deep breaths.
Deep breath.
It's not going to be perfect immediately.
No.
It can't be.
Under what conditions must the machine operate reliably? Boof. Gonna see reliability, safety, and quality requirements. It's kind of a important. I always forget to press that. Must the machine be illitis? I don't really get that reference actually. Now I want to italic all this, but that's just that is that I'm going to do it because it gives me a sense of control and
Controlling the document.
yeah, I'm not fast now, everyone, but I'm internalizing something that is really difficult for me.
Nobody's blaming you for being slow now, Martin.
Oh, thank you. People are so understanding here. Service life. That's under reliability. Constraint requirements. That's the budget's schedule. I mean, often when I've seen this, I was like, oh, but that's hard for me to do. I can put these categories in, and then the next step isn't like maybe filling all this out perfectly. But rather knowing that there is something to be discussed. I don't know. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we're going to go into... I think we're still going to go hard into 1 and 2. Perhaps 3 then for fitting the transport trailer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's of course, that was the stuff that I missed last time. So, I mean... developments, no.
One step at a time.
Yeah.
It will not be done today. Take it slow.
Yeah. Those were all of those. Should we do something fun then? Should we try just to educate myself? If I'm going to do that prompt, I'm gonna give the document. But I would actually I would actually want to know how I go. Or should we get some subcategories for non-functional requirements while we're at it?
I just want to know what you're doing exactly now.
Oh,
Are
for
we
the
still
list.
Are we still on number 2?
Yeah, we are still on number 2.
Good, thank you. I got stressed there.
No, good. Okay, so I'm gonna ask the same question about the piano for the non-functional. Perfect. Can you do the same category list with defining questions for the non-functional requirements? It didn't make the same. Non-functional requirements. Performance. Why are there performance This is all the same stuff. Now it's hallucinating, perhaps. No, it's actually completely wrong here, right? It's the same. Huh. What was... How did people define the non-functional before? Because I think this wasn't... No. No, I think you went wrong there. I mean, the standard categories for non-functional requirements. Those should be new categories.
Wintergatan says, I think the non-functional ones should be stuff like how the audience experiences it. And also he said about the disassembling of the machine and stuff like that, right?
Okay, so this went wrong actually. We're going to do a new chat. Explain the difference between functional and non-functional design requirements for a mechanical design project. Functional requirements detail what a mechanical design must do. Functional design what the product must do. Non-functional define how the product must perform, the qualities constraints it must satisfy while performing its functions. Performance, reliability, usability. But why did all those words end up in my functional list here? So is all these categories, is all this actually non-functional? Should this be?
Let's see here. John says, non-functional is like qualities, how it is to use the machine as a user. Functional is more quantitative.
Yeah.
Quantitatively?
Quantitatively. Okay, I'm going to... it's the same words all over the place. I'm not getting a clear vibe.
Claude says, the honest answer is that the line between functional and non-functional is blurry and people disagree about it. From my memeplex.
Thank you, my memeplex, again for adding another oracle to our.
See if you can define it mainly for yourself. What do you think will help you define the difference?
Yeah, I think someone said before, like the machine should be transportable and stuff. So functional is when the machine is on stage.
When it's
playing
when
music.
it's playing, when it's operating.
We I think we're discussing like different modes for the machine. Like the machine will be playing music, it will be composing music, it will be rehearsing music, it will be transported, it will be assembled, it will be disassembled, it will be manufactured. It's going to go through a lot of phases. I think to make this like appetizing for me, I think I need to drill down into only one category and then realize that I need the category later. I don't think I can grasp this currently. And I still don't see, despite we being 4 hours into this, Hannes, I still don't see how I can create a tool here that helps me. I don't see it.
Okay. Are we saying screw it?
No, probably not. Probably not. We went through this whole thing before with the chat. It's just...
It's okay to come back to things later.
Yeah. It's... okay. So here we did... I went through this whole exercise when making this document. And then we did this product requirements. What is the product supposed to do in general? Functional requirements. What is the product supposed to do specifically? Design requirements, Martin style. That's a detailed requirement. Exactly how is the product supposed to do that? So we didn't have non-functional requirements here. Let's ask chat. I want to understand the difference. I'm writing the same thing again here. Sorry for that. Between functional and non-functional design requirement for mechanical design. In a tree structure, what categories belong where and why? Functional requirements what a structure must do. Non-functional requirements, how well it must do it. So in that breakup chat, if we're going to, okay, let's settle a question here, because this was if functional requirements is what a structure must do, and non-functional is how well it must do it. In that case, I think it's an already 0.12 here, performance requirements, how well it must perform, a non-functional requirement. So all these, like Grok said before, all these sections should be under non-functional. Am I understanding this correctly? Functional requirements in a trust structure, non-functional, material and physical constraints, manufacturability. Okay, no, these are... here's maybe something. Functional, physics must work. Non-functional, real world must accept it. That's kind of helpful.
AI prompt from Larson again. Can you create a list of functional and non-functional requirements for designing a piano?
Ooh, can you paste that into WhatsApp so I can paste that comment straight into the prompt?
No, I can't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Or I can go through hoops here. Perhaps
real world must accept it. Functional, physics must work. Non-functional, real world must accept it.
There we go.
Thank you. Oh, I copied the wrong
And also, Marksman says here, chat is assuming you said truss and not tree requirement. Martin, you have an error in the prompt. You misspelled tree, and it gave you stuff about a truss.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was thinking that I didn't understand the truss. I thought it was the... Thank you. Tree structure. Okay, here we go. Sorry, guys. I was... What the design must do. How it should do it. So safety, reliability, aesthetic, material and physical, economic cost, manufacturability and assembly. Huh. This was a very clear answer. One line memory trick. Functional. Does it work? But I really loved this. I really loved this kind of. Yeah, it's not sticking with me. Nothing of this is sticking with me. In my mind, it seems like it says that all these should go here.
Non-functional requirements are like limitations of a real world. Nice point. I like that.
I'm like, or maybe that one. Yeah. I guess it's like what my memeplex said, that Claude said, that this is argued everywhere, and I'm trying to get a definite answer. I guess I just have to like learn to do something that works for me, and then like not obsess about categories. But I want something to hold on to here in the beginning.
Okay, I know the perfect thing that you can hold on to, and that's this coming Saturday, where we're gonna live stream with the on-shape wizard Derek Van Allen. That is gonna join us for a exclusive, fun little live stream where when he and Martin can discuss a bunch of problems regarding the Marble Machine project, and we can learn a thing or two from the master himself. I was streaming at a later time than usual, so more people from around the world can join in, hopefully. So looking forward to see you guys there this Saturday.
I managed to paste the prompt that was suggested from chat with the piano example.
Mm-hmm.
So the functional requirements for a piano is that the piano shall produce a distinct musical tone for each of the 88 keys. The piano shall allow the player to control the volume. The piano should support the note. The piano 3 pedals. The keyboard has this number of keys. The tuning system allows precise adjustment, blah, blah, blah. The non-functional. The piano should produce a balanced tone across the entire range with rich harmonics and minimal inharmonicity. Dynamic range shall allow this of dB. Action shall have a consist reliability and durability, physical and environmental. Yeah, so it's kind of, I think I did correctly then. That I think I did kind of correctly just move. I think this should also move then, if this is true. Yeah. What should I do, Hannes? I'm feeling stuck.
Let's see. Here we have something from Olson Lou. Just ignore non-functional. You have your tree structure. 1 functional, 2 performance, 3 interface, etc.
I think that might be a good... It's just... For me, it's just messing with my head. Also, I don't like the word non-functional. I had enough of that already. You know what?
I think we can be here for a week and we will not settle on how this document should look. So I'm guessing it's about time to just start writing down the stuff that we do know.
I think Olson Lou got it right here. Or let's do this instead. That we have the tree structure, and then the headings there just mess with my head. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? Yes. All right. We have only one category. we went from 8, now we're down to 1. Thank you. I think perhaps that was the reply. That was the solution, I mean. What it must do. Why did it take me 5 hours to reach this?
This is like the things you struggle with the most with everything is it's when you have to make decisions. You get stuck, right? And right now you're even making a decision on what's about to be in a sheet is causing you troubles.
Give me examples of functional design requirements for the Wintergatan marble machine. Here we go.
Here we go.
It's doing it for us.
It's writing it for us now.
Yeah. Machine shall lift 8 marbles per crank turn. Martin Molin has videos where he explicitly writes design requirements. Here are realistic examples of the machine shall produce a complete musical composition by releasing steel marbles that mechanically strike or activate instruments, including a vibraphone, electric bass guitar, and a percussion section. It's good. The machine shall maintain a programmable blah, 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 blah. Drivetrain. The drivetrain shall be powered... Okay, here we actually get into it. The drivetrain shall be powered exclusively by human input. Power and timing requirement. Yeah. It's like this it's good, but it's just fluff. I don't know how to incorporate it in my process. It's not clicking for me.
Can't you just accept some fluff right now?
Yeah, but if you know what will happen, Hannes? If I paste those things into this document, the document dies immediately because I don't have there's no connection between my creativity and this document, and it's gonna be the 13th graveyard design requirement document I'm gonna write. It needs to mean something. It needs to mean something.
You need to put it in simple terms.
That I think is good. But then, like, when is the return on investment going to make sense? Like, when
Never, Martin.
When do this work? When do this work of trying to learn to love design requirements going to help me forward with the machine? That's like what I'm struggling with.
It won't. This part will always be boring to you because it's the real world attacking you.
Yeah, but I need to get the machine into the real world.
Yes. But it will always be a struggle, right? This is contradicting your entire brain.
Yeah, but when it's a struggle, it's never gonna be useful. So, like, if I can't find a way into this that makes sense to me.
Sometimes not everything is fun, you know. Doing deep squats in the gym is not always fun, but you need it.
Thanks for watching the stream.
We're getting there.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
I know. While you're stuck, I want to say welcome and thank you so much to HippieKill4 that subscribed on Twitch with a nice little message there, just saying hi there. So hello there, Hippie.
Thank you so much for subscribing, and I am trying to incorporate design requirements into my creative process. I have tried hard for years. It doesn't click. I don't feel the ROI is there for me. But in reality, I should learn to use DR. What should I do? What should I do? Please help. Regards. I'm sending a bottle, like flask post. What is called the ship post? What is flask post in English? When you send a mail with a bottle over sea, like the pirates did.
Yeah.
I'm throwing
It's a message in a bottle. The only thing I can think about.
I'm throwing a Hail Mary here. Hey, I get it completely. You've been grinding on this for years, blah, 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 blah. deep down, ignoring them or half-assing them is holding you back in the real world. That's true. That's why we're sitting here, all of us today. It's a common creative struggle for designers. Just think to be interviewed saying all the requirement for the machine and put it down.
That is a pretty good tip.
Like, I really appreciate...
More from your perspective.
Think to be interviewed saying all the requirement for the machine and put it down. Perhaps I can just talk it into... Like, we transcribed... Yeah. Just think to be interviewed saying all the requirement for the machine and put it down. That's a good one. Just put it down, and perhaps I start with the system. Perhaps I should start just with the requirements.
Mm-hmm.
But then I get like whipped, like, oh, that's wrong that way, that's wrong that way.
You know what you do best. People will always find ways to criticize. Some of them have good points. But not everyone is trying to build a marble machine.
No, but I'm also feeling when the whipped comment is by myself, like, because it's not. But it's easier.
So we're talking self-hatred. Got it.
Make it stick with tiny. Wait, can you bring up Antonini's comment?
Antrino's.
We're going to ignore everything here. I'm going to create... Okay. Now I have a green field feeling here. I don't know really.
Here. Wintergatan says, we're not saying you're wrong, Martin. You just feel like it because you don't quite understand it yet. You're doing great and it will click soon enough for you.
Thank you. Psychology hour. Thank you, Wintergatan. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just going to go improvise here now, and I'm going to just go like, okay, play music with marbles, have a vibraphone, have a drum kit, have a bass, powered by one person. We're doing it, Hannes. Look amazing. Make people stop in their tracks. Make people send the videos and music to their friends. Be safe. Be reliable. Martin sleeps well in hotel before world tour premiere. Marbles are visible from afar. Cool mechanics are displayed. Fits in transport trailer. Can be disassembled in transportable pieces. Plays tight music, like 3 milliseconds tight-ish. Granular programming timing. No floor marbles.
I got some comments here. I'm gonna read them to you. One from Antrino. Just try not to put solution in the requirement, i.e. flywheel must be big is not a requirement, is a solution to a problem.
Yeah, good.
Robert Drenbris. A simple to-do list could be enough documentation. When John Carmack created Doom, he had a simple to-do file with tasks sorted according to priority.
I also like this comment from Robert here, because perhaps the to-do list is... And also, like, I know exactly what I'm doing now. I'm going to make a digital model in CAD. I'm going to do some iterations on it. And then I'm going to put that out into the world. And at that point, for feedback. And perhaps at that point, we can actually crowdsource these design requirements, since I'm not good at it. And there's a lot of people that are good at it that can start working on that and helping me, perhaps.
Yeah. And I want to give you some words of encouragement here as well from Kajakvet. Recognize the externalized self-criticism words. They hurt now. In healing, once we recognize them, we realize they aren't true. You got this. You have the best support, and we're here because of you, or for you.
So sweet. To-do list. because I can whip these out like Antrino suggested, and it's kind of, I have all these in my head, and I think, like, at this point, perhaps I should just, like, perhaps this will click.
I just know that tomorrow's thumbnail will be a broken heart. Learning to love to-do lists.
To do. So we have this. I put out this. What I also want to do is, like, to feel that I do have a plan, and also show people that I do have a plan. And we have a design process document somewhere. Was it here, perhaps? I think it's down here. Here, right? This is sort of a to-do list, and this is actually just evergreen, like generic to-do list is the word I was looking for. And it's not like stakeholder and constraints analysis. It's not my language. So perhaps, Hannes, what we should pivot to right now to be creative here and to see what is actually really helpful is to rewrite this to-do list for the project where we are with our own words. Because I think that is actually really lacking. So what do you think about that? Can you join me in that? You have to put a to-do list in the to-do list.
I will do pretty soon. I just have a couple of nice comments I want to go through here.
To-do list inception here.
So first of all, we have from Olson Lu, just remember, we effing love this journey. No matter the result. As a Swede, I'm super proud of your work throughout the years. One of the coolest projects ever on YouTube.
Thank you.
88 The Pilot, just out of curiosity, given where you're at with the CAD, what are you hoping to gain from design requirements at this point?
No, it's such a good comment from Pilot here, because I have no clue.
It's supposed to be this way, right?
I want to show people that I've become more
You're
serious. Yeah, I want to show people that I'm more serious, and I think it's going quite wrong often when I have too much the finger in my air and trying to, like, feel where the wind is blowing. That's not an artist. An artist does things that pisses people off or makes them fall in love with the art. The artist doesn't ask people what to do, and I think I need to get back to iterating in the CAD, and this is perhaps, I mean, the design requirements are there. Okay, this is super helpful, Pilot. So that's maybe like to do. So why design requirements? I would say like, why design requirements? Yeah. To make sure we don't screw up big time, right? And
nighttime.
so let me just finished this here.
But to be 100% honest then, to make sure we don't screw up big time is a big thing. Is it not even bigger that you want to look like you take things really serious? You trust yourself pretty. I think it's... You want to be a better designer. A more professional designer.
Yeah. So I think what I was writing here is going to give that answer you are looking for, Hannes. That we don't need them now, and that's so. Leave Pilot's comment up there. It's actually not the correct, and that's why to-do list is the perfect pivot for this stream.
Great. I will come back to Pilot's comment because I have some more here I just want to read. Laser Lemon Learns says, just keep writing like you're doing, then ask AI to categorize your raw list.
That's a good idea.
And also from Wintergatan, this list of requirements is already nice. You can already give them an ID and priority now.
Okay.
You see, you're on the right path.
Thank you. I think I should start with the requirements and then see what category they belong to instead of like trying to get the categories because something just don't click for me now. I had this realization. I just want to finish this train of thought here. So why design requirements? To make sure we don't screw up big time. How big can we screw up in CAD? How big can we screw up in CAD? Not very big. CAD is fast iteration environment. I don't mind spelling. Fail fast. So I can safely CAD a bit longer. But I'm doing therapy here now. But before like later steps, we should check the feasibility of CAD with DR. Sorry. That this is what I think is the situation here. It's too early, like the Pilot says.
Yeah.
Because I'm inspired by building with you every day and the audience every day, and like I'm making a lot of progress, and we're not building the CAD. So like before making and ordering parts, we need to go over DR once more. I've been developing the DR for 9 years in this project in my body, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, to-do list is the correct type of documentation now. So, I have the energy to... I learned a lot today from everyone. So this is not waste of space, waste of time. Do you want to go in with me in a to-do list adventure, Hannes? I would love to.
I would love to do nothing more. But before we do that, I need to read these two wonderful donations. Samundai says, don't get hung up on the word requirements. Reframe them as guidance or plan. It's a tool to help you organize your ideas and the problems.
So good.
And
I needed to hear that.
Thanks for the generous donation there as well. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
I needed to hear that someone died. It's perfect. Like, it's for me. It's not like some kind of like ritual that you need to perform to become a designer that I don't understand.
You're so scared. It's like your final test and you haven't studied.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm doing. And we also have a very fun comment here with a donation as well from Andreas Eld in Sweden. Why are you building it out of wood and metal? I built mine out of Lego back in 2017 and it still works. I'm touring in Örebro this weekend.
Fantastic. Thank you for the support, Andreas, and would love to see one of your shows.
And one more for good luck here. Another very generous donation from Daniel Dallacorte. You already have all of the requirements in your head. Just CAD and make the machine real. Someone can make the boring document later. Have fun.
Thank you.
There's some truth to that. We should take it seriously, but it's some truth to it as well. Do what you do best. Dream. And then we can wrangle that dream later when we have all the parts in place. Thank you so much for the lovely donations.
Yeah,
it's highly appreciated, everyone.
Super appreciated for all the kinds of fantastic support here. So, looking into project documentation, we already did that. Boom, right at to-do list. This is the classic example when you wanna feel better about yourself. You write things down on the to-do list that you already did. I know, I see you out there in chat. You're doing it too. Write a to-do list. Okay, I'm trying to make this beautiful. So now, CAD. So we CADed all the sections of the machine. I feel that the decision, this is walking around on me all the time. I feel a decision is decision. Oh, sorry everyone for this. I have to be here apparently for it to not move around. I'm trying to make this look beautiful. That's okay. Decision. Moving vibraphone plates or not. I think that decision will take me to actually some prototyping, because that's the like, I feel in CAD that it's such an important thing to ask. After that decision is CADing the vibraphone. CAD vibraphone. Where's my pointer gone? It's maybe the... Here it is. CAD the vibraphone. With info about moving. And then when we have the vibraphone, Hannes, we can place the drums, choose drums. We can place the bass, choose marble activation. So the moving vibraphone plates is like the key to unlocking the next steps. And also I realized like the instrument has to be placed first because everything else follows. So define marble hit points from the new instrument placement. From here we are in a like completely new world in CAD, because now we can like, so if this is a section, so this section here is I should have made a bullet list almost, but I'm gonna do a header is instrument placement, because we're missing that. So that's instrument placement. And now when we're done instrument placement, we can start with drivetrain position / design. Again, we can haul over that of the machine. That's a whole subcategory. Then we can, from there, when we have the shafts, we can do frame design.
I just want to say that the pilot reached out again here and says, I'm so glad that was helpful. I'm a software engineer, so I deal with design requirements all the time. And they're great from getting you from 0 to something or for double checking at the end.
Mm. It was really helpful. Frame design, controls design. Second, so let's say that we're basically on our second round. You know, we started with the instruments first pass.
Mm.
So instruments placement is the second CAD pass, basically, of that sub-assembly. So I think like I don't need to do design requirements to do the second pass of all these. I have only 4 here now. Which one am I missing of the 5? Marble loop. I think marble loop is before all of these. Because when you think about it, what is the machine doing? It's moving marbles around to play on the music instruments. So that's why I do this in a better order now. Before I started with the gears because it was fun. But the instruments placement also actually here, and functions. So here we go, Hannes. Then I will need to do design requirements while like doing that. So I think the CAD currently, I think the CAD file here, my friends. I'm finding my footing. I'm getting down from my
You're not jumping yet, are you?
No. This is a much better design requirement document right now in the process.
Mm-hmm.
But to avoid making stupid stuff, because also this is what I want to do. I want to go back, and I think like next week, if we answer the questions if these plates should move or not, and we have a CAD model where they do move or where they don't move, I think that is going to be a that's mammoth progress.
Mm.
That's more progress than having five lines in a sheet.
You have so many more lines now.
So I think actually, I think I'm not so confused. I think what people dream about when asking me to do design requirements is that I will like get unstuck from them, and I hope that I am already getting unstuck in this new season by like. And I actually think I've been thinking about the vibraphone. The fact that they move is bad in so many ways. We gather kinetic energy of the little energy we have by lifting marbles up high, dropping them, and the maximum volume would be if the plates didn't move. But instead of becoming sound, because then the marble's kinetic energy will have to be translated into sound, volume, nice, juicy volume. Instead, it becomes a little bit of volume and kinetic movement. So it's like it's really, really bad from that perspective. People think it's a timing issue. I don't think it's really a timing issue, but it complicates all the controls of the dynamic tones and stuff like that. So I think like I shouldn't just say that, oh, it's going to be so nice if they move. I do think I have to prove in the real world that I can make them move nicely and we can have all the functions. Which means I think we have to do some prototyping here, actually.
Wow!
I talked to Ludwig about how to set up some streaming cameras for that. So yeah, I think this
That's great. But what's even great, I need to read a very nice comment that also has a donation in it from Joshua Bridges 2160. Think of this like a cert. I'm guessing like a certification. All you need to do is make a list of things that allow you to go on world tour. Actionable goals with to-do list behind them.
Really
like
nice.
The sound of that?
Yes. Thank you so much for the support. And the wisdom. It's amazing. People, I think people are relating. Just to you relate. I'm not going to compare myself to Frodo all the time. But just like people relate to Frodo's struggle, I think people see that we're honestly trying to make this happen now.
We're not sitting dreading over design requirements just for the fun of it for hours while hundreds or thousands are watching us.
I think so. Look here, looking into using design requirements. We did that. We gave it an honest shot today. But maybe what we should do, we maybe should revisit after the second CAD pass of the whole thing. Should we revisit the question? Revisit question about using design requirements. Perhaps that point, just so we revisit it often.
I just saw a good comment there from Jimmy. Haha, from I need detailed design requirements to let's prototype in moving vibraphone real fast.
But am I wrong though? Is it wrong? If it's wrong, I don't want to be right, Hannes.
That is true.
So bad. Screw this. Let's do a prototype tomorrow.
I love this. Robert with the great vote of confidence. Great work this season. I really enjoyed the new format. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're having fun and we're learning so much every day.
And this is the Robert. If anyone has complaints about me not using design requirements, take it up with Robert, because
he likes it.
It was Robert who got me to do the to-do list instead of the design requirements. Thank you.
And here we go. We're going back to the to-do list. You're missing programming wheel.
Okay, programming wheel is part in my structure here, is part of the drivetrain, and the programming is of course also part of the controls. So drivetrain programming wheel is in drivetrain.
There we go.
All right, Hannes. Should we add the MIDI keyboard? Yeah.
Of course, we should add the MIDI keyboard. Could you just entertain the troops for a couple of minutes more?
Yeah.
Then I can entertain them while you go and fetch the MIDI keyboard. So you keep on with the to-do list.
Okay, you have something to prepare, I see.
Yes.
So we have a to-do list. That I think we can follow, and I think that's going to be exciting. I want to kind of derail the chat by talking about the moving vibraphone plates. But there's a lot of thoughts on that actually. Probably I should. Yeah.
Okay, you can go and fetch the MIDI keyboard.
Okay.
That's a good derailment. While you do that, I just have to give my biggest shout outs and compliments to a lot of we're getting a lot of new backers. It means the world to us that people believe in this project so much. So just the last 7 days, we got 64 new backers. And just the last 24 hours, we got 26 new backers. I know a lot of them is from people like Marcin, donating memberships, but this is so freaking awesome. People, you're truly believing in the whole journey, and it means the world to us. Really, it's a big changing the format completely to doing live streams. This is our way of keeping Martin more focused on working instead of making videos. And the fact that you people keep on tuning into the streams, being helpful to us, giving just the best atmosphere in the chat, and people supporting with their money this journey. It's honestly incredible. We don't take it for granted. we want to give you good value for good value entertainment, and I think we're hitting our stride here. Some days it's gonna be frustrating for Martin to work. That's just how it is. It's not easy building a marble machine, but you guys make it a whole lot easier, and we don't feel like we're sitting in a void. So thank you guys so much. It means the world to us.
We have breaking news. We just published on the website our minimum viable product of the marble machine journey.
Oh,
which is where we are going to schedule our stream. So here you can go, if you go to the website, there's a new tab in the menu called the map. So here I'm making I'm making the story from the beginning, like when I started the first. So you can click any video here, and we open up that video from the story, and then you can see when this was. So here's all the Marble Machine X videos, and then we're also going to then starts Marble Machine 3. It's a crazy number of videos. Here we are at Marble Machine 3. Ugh. Yuck. And then, so the design, we're going to work with this design. But then here, in the future, we're also going to include a future section. So we're gonna like make the to-do list here as well, so you can see what's coming up. We're gonna include other live streams and stuff. So it's a really nice way to just browse all the videos of the Marble Machine project.
Yeah, and as I said earlier, we're working hard to making Wintergatan.net our main source of information output. So we don't have to post on all different platforms, so it's easier to just go to the website and you can find information. You can find the streaming schedule, and if we perhaps are not streaming, we will put up a message on the website telling you why. Like if we have audio glitches or something like that we need to fix.
Let me try if this works. This is something that we wanted to try for some time. It
doesn't want to collaborate with us. But hold on, dear viewers.
Yeah, this is derailment. We actually I think we did good job this stream by understanding what I should do and not do. So I feel really
It took a while. It took a while, but you got there.
I think if maybe that's heard on the stream. Yeah, okay. Sorry if that music box was super loud for you. We don't hear it here.
we don't hear. I sadly I won't hear what Martin is playing.
I'm just using the mouse to play. Okay. Well, the MIDI keyboard is here. It's not working, so why is it? I have to find another USB hub later. All right. Should we wrap up and just do a little bit of summary of what we did?
Yes. Is the to-do list done?
I think it is really good. Because what I feel is the key to the design currently, what is like hinging on, is if the vibraphone plates should move or not. Because if they move, they need some arms, which makes the instrument a bit bigger. I need to get into the real world about this vibraphone stuff.
Well then, we should recap what we've done, and we should rate this day, Martin.
We are going to rate this day. We went into a fantastic. Did I already? We went into a fantastic discussion about design requirements. I started by learning like how you write them simply. So I think this knowledge, like this 5-column method that we developed this morning stream with the verification method and everything, I think all that is good. But then we got into this discussion about the categories and the information online is just so perplexing to me. And then someone asked, what are you expecting to get out of the design requirements right now in CAD? And I was like, nothing.
I have no clue.
So I don't have a so what we, and I get super great help from the chat. What I realized that I do not have the need right now. It's not, or I have a need, but it's not my most pressing need. And I think that's actually the responsible decision.
Yeah.
We also learned that I'm trying to do design requirements because I want people to take me seriously.
Yeah.
And
in that way, I think this was one of our best streams to date, because we also were quite honest. I think that shows.
Yeah. We talked a little bit about...
I'm proud of you, Martin.
Oh,
You've grown today.
Thank you. You're so sweet. We talked also a little bit about this division between magical and logical design requirements that our friends Christopher and Wozniak was his name, helped me from the Technical University of Stockholm, which I think is a great thing that I will use later when we start. So we're going to revisit this. Robert suggested perhaps a to-do list is the documentation you need currently. And we took Robert's advice. We made a to-do list, and I feel so happy. So we can actually write a to-do list from the to-do list. And I feel really, really, really happy that we're going to go into a second CAD pass. And we're going to start with instrument placement and functions. So functions is actually functional design requirement, I think. I don't ever want to assume. But all these instruments needs to be positioned more seriously, and we can do it really nice with the master part model that has been working great. This box, by the way, is when we were discussing like design requirements for the machine to go into trailers and stuff. So I think that's a really, really good idea. But most of all, I want to be more serious. I want to know the size of everything. The way I see the machine right now is that everything starts with the vibraphone and builds around the vibraphone. And this is not a serious vibraphone CAD version. Also, the CAD for the vibraphone is super messy. Here's a lot of resonators hiding out to the right there. So go back and building the vibraphone up cleanly and supporting some of the decisions with some prototyping. We also decided to go into some pivot prototyping of the vibraphone bars.
So currently we're not really in love with design requirements. It's still a complicated relationship. It might blossom in the future. But sometimes the timing is not right. And right now we can't have a relationship with the design requirements.
Seems like we can't. Yeah, true.
So Martin,
yeah,
I would like you to rate this day as well.
Okay, I'll get in the chart.
Yeah, perfect. And once again, people, don't forget, on Saturday, no, that was the wrong one. On Saturday, we're going to do a fantastic live stream together with Derek Van Allen. I think Martin is going to learn so much from the master himself. So don't forget to tune in on that. There's a link to that stream already in this description, I think. So keep an eye out for that. And let's rate this day.
This is a complicated one. Thanks to the chat. I'm not trying to glaze you all here. I don't even know what glazing means. I'm horrified. It might be something.
Yeah. We should don't say that too much.
Okay. Is it improper?
It can be very inappropriate.
Okay. Do you want to enlighten me now what it is, or do you want to enlighten me after the...
I can do it after the stream.
Okay. We want to keep it family friendly here.
I want to keep you so cute that you don't understand. Oblivious of the real world.
I would say the chat, if I would rate it without a chat, it would be a 1 on the fun. Without chat and
Thank you.
With chat and Hannes, we can't be under 5. And we did get closer to the world tour by like thinking through how I'm working and not just continue working without purpose. So
it's pretty high because you realize you took big decisions.
yeah, we made a to-do list actually.
We made a to-do list, Martin. Don't forget.
Oh, how horrible is it when that's an achievement?
But you have been stuck on design requirements for years, so it was a big decision today that perhaps it was for you right now.
13.5. Here we are.
13.5. That is
13.5.
That is good.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much, Martin, for today.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone providing their wisdom and really helping. That's fantastic. What happened with the main angle camera? I'll fix that later.
Total chaos. Okay. We'll see you guys